Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I wanted to come here today and talk to you guys about the coronavirus because I know it is fresh on everybody's mind. At this point, we've probably all been in isolation, for 2-3 weeks now, and that can be really hard, and it can be hard on your mind, it can be hard on your body, it can be hard on your business, it can be hard on your finances. So let's talk about it. So I actually wanted to talk a little bit about my journey because it's something that I haven't really shared too much at all on any of my social media channels, on anything really. So I wanted to be very candid with you guys, especially here on YouTube, because YouTube is really where I'm going to be creating most of my content and really growing my audience. So I wanted to kind of tell my story and how coronavirus has affected me and my business and what I plan to do to change that. So I actually have been only working in my business part-time for the last 3 years. So from when I started my business to now, I've actually had another corporate job. So I was actually working in a marketing department for an oil and gas company, and because of the coronavirus, that stopped today. I got laid off from that position. And so I wanted to talk to all of the other business owners out there who might be using their business as a side hustle. They maybe have another job, something like that, because I understand where you're coming from and where you're scared to leap full-time into your business, because that's exactly where I am, or where I was last week or yesterday. I kind of had a feeling that this was happening, that this was the progression that the company was going, and so I understand it, and I wasn't surprised by it, and I was, I guess, a little bit prepared for it in the sense that I have a business on the side that I've been growing and been growing an audience with, and I have a strategy in place and all of those things. But I want to talk to the business owners that are in a couple different situations. So the business owners that have a side hustle and are still working in a business but are scared that that might come to an end just like mine, and do they have a proper strategy in place to feel secure if that does happen? Then I want to talk to the business owners who, are maybe just starting out, and maybe they lost their job already and they're starting to try to make a business online, and how do you do that? And then I want to talk to the people who are still in their 9-to-5 and they feel financially secure and all is great even through the coronavirus, but deep down inside of them, they still have a desire to create something or create an online business. So there's those 3 different scenarios, and I understand each of them. So I want to talk to all 3 of those different kinds of people today. No matter where you are, having faith in yourself and taking that leap and creating a business is scary. And I get it, because you open yourself up to a lot of scrutiny from the public. And fortunately, I haven't had to deal too much with scrutiny as of yet. I'm sure it's coming my way as my business grows and as I get it to the point that I want it to go. I know that that's going to come. And even creating a video like this and telling you guys my struggles and the mistakes I've made, and opening up and showing you a part of my life that up until this point I've kept very secret. And not because I was trying to keep it secret from my audience, from you guys. I guess it was my own false beliefs and my own limitations that kept me from explaining that side of my life to you, because I thought that maybe that meant that I wasn't as big of an expert as I showed myself to be. With everything that's happened, I think that I need to be more vulnerable and show you guys the road that I've been on to get here. And so that's what this video is. That's what this is meant to accomplish, is to show you guys that I get it. I have been where you are. I currently am where you are. I want to talk about job security, because with everything that's happening with the coronavirus right now in the world, there is no job security. When we were younger, at least when I was younger, I was told, my parents encouraged me to go to college, get an education for yourself, get a good job, go to work every day, make a living, have a family. Those were kind of the things that probably most of us have grown up with knowing is normal, right? For me, I didn't know or have any really entrepreneur friends when I first started this business. I mean, I've grown and I've connected with amazing entrepreneurs since I've started this, but most of my friends that I hang out with on a regular basis don't understand what it's like to own a business. They all have very secure 9-to-5 jobs. Well, they did have secure 9-to-5 jobs. A lot of them are suffering from layoffs as well due to the coronavirus. So what is job security? We're told that it's going to college and getting a good job and working really hard 9 to 5 and that's our security. But then something like this happens and it's not so secure anymore because those businesses have to pay their bills somehow. And the best way that they can think of paying those bills is by laying people off. I understand. I mean, sometimes you're in a rock and a hard place as a business owner and you have to make tough decisions, and it's not always fun to do, and I get that. And that's where a lot of people are right now, is they're dealing with that financial loss without anything else to lean on, and that can be really scary. So how do you create a side hustle that can financially be ready to take over if that happens to you? How can you make your side hustle bloom so that if layoffs happen and if you lose your job, you're ready to step into that? You're ready to step into the light and be that business owner and create that business of your dream. How do you do that? If you are having struggles right now because of the coronavirus and you feel like that is you, that you have a side hustle that you've been kind of pickering away at, and you have another job but you don't know where you're going to be in that job in the next 3-4 months, comment below and let me know. I would love to connect with you. And then, are you that business owner that maybe you did lose your job and now you're thinking of starting an online business, but you're not really sure how? You're not really sure how to make a business that's profitable, make a business that people are actually looking for your products or services, and then make a business where you can create an audience and create a movement and have authority and create profit and all those things that every business owner wants out of their business, right? Like, how do you do that? If you're that person, please comment below and let me know. And then the third one, if you're that business owner who still has a job, still has a 9-to-5 job, and is pretty sure that it's still going to stick around, but you have that deep desire to want more freedom in your life and you want to create an online business, let me know. So comment below. If you're any of those 3 scenarios, I would just love to know so that I can connect with you and help you in any way, shape, or form I can, because I'm going through this journey too. And if any of the life lessons or any of the strategy that I've learned can help you, that's what I'm here for. So please comment below and let me know which one of those 3 scenarios you are. So how can you create a business that's going to thrive online? Well, for me, what I use is YouTube. It's my platform. It's the platform I've decided to use. It's a platform that I want to create connections on. But that doesn't mean that I don't use other social media platforms to also spread my message and build an audience and provide value and offer my products and services and so on. I use Instagram, I use Facebook, I use LinkedIn, I use Pinterest. So those are kind of the main platforms that I am on personally. You can head to my YouTube channel to see all the links for my different social media channels there, and I'll always have my Instagram channel or Instagram username handle on this video as well. But those are the platforms that I use to create audience and create connection with people. So that's always the really good place to start, is deciding which social media platforms you want to be on. How do you decide which social media platforms you want to be on? Well, I think I feel like a broken record, but it's all about your ideal client. So knowing who you want to speak to and who you want to serve is so important. And this is kind of a strange one, because it's really easy to say, oh, know your ideal client, but it's totally another thing to actually have that one person nailed down in your brain. For so long, for like probably the first 2 years of my business, if I'm going to be honest with you, I thought I had an ideal client, but I actually was all over the place. I said that my ideal client was female entrepreneurs, but then I was writing messaging and it was all over the place. And it wasn't until I really dug deep and did the research and really wrote down an avatar and gave it a name and gave it a face that I was able to create messaging and create products and services and a business that revolved around that ideal client and what I can do to help them move forward in their business. So if you want to learn more about how to create your ideal client and all the steps that I kind of just briefly glossed over, make sure you check out my other video and I'll link it right here for you guys. So now you know your ideal client, you know what platforms you're going to be on. So obviously, the next thing you need to decide is what you're selling, right? So is there a need in the market? Is there something that you're really passionate about? Think about what you're actually going to create your business on, obviously. So maybe that should go before finding your ideal client or even what platform you're on. But hopefully a lot of you already know what you want your business to be. So those are kind of the 3 main pillars that you're going to want to start with. But from there, how do we create leads and how do we get sales? Well, you're going to need a website, right? You're going to need some sales funnels. You're going to need some email marketing. But how do you get started in all those things? Check out my other videos on my channel, because I do have a lot of other videos that go into all those different topics. So please make sure to head over there and check that out and subscribe if you haven't already, because this is the channel that I would love for you to use as a knowledge base and for you to grow with me and ask me your questions, because I will be here to answer them. And I want to be a resource for you to help you through this time, because as much as I'm learning, you're learning, and I want to help you to just grow with me. This channel's pretty new. If you haven't seen that already, by heading over there and checking that out. Mostly I just wanted to talk about how businesses pivot. If you are a business owner and the coronavirus has hit you hard and you're struggling, how do you make a pivot in your business to survive during this time? Well, here in Edmonton, I've seen a lot of local businesses doing a great job of this. I've seen restaurants using their servers as pickup drivers or delivery drivers, to do online orders. I've seen hairstylists creating at-home kits to dye their own hair. I've seen a lot of businesses pivot in great ways and be resourceful. And that's what you need to do, is you need to be resourceful. Just because there is an economic crisis going on and a pandemic going on does not mean that people do not need your products and services. People still need to get their hair done. People still need to be educated. People are striving and looking for something more right now. People are looking to build online businesses. People are looking to be entertained. People are looking to grow and learn new skills. No matter what business you have, there is a way for you to pivot right now. There is a way for you to take this situation and flip it. And maybe this is the best thing that's ever happened to your business. You don't know until you try. You don't know until you ask your audience what they need. You might fail. You might try something out and it might not work. But by trying something out, you won't be any worse off than you were before. So it's always worth trying. I mean, myself, after everything that I've been through today and taking this business full time as of today, I'm going to have to pivot. I'm going to have to take things more seriously. I'm going to have to make bigger strides in my goals. I'm going to have to decide what my audience, what you guys are really looking for, and how I can help you, and how I can change some of my services and offerings and take them more online. How can I create things for you guys that are completely online? Because right now in my products and in my services, I have one-on-one coaching. I have where I come to you and I film for you. But with the coronavirus going on, I can't do that. I can't physically come to you and film for you right now. So how can I pivot in my business to still create services that you guys need, that are going to help you scale your business, that are going to help you move forward in your business? So these are all things that are going through my mind. So how can you take those same thoughts and put them on your business? How can you pivot your business? How can you change your products and services to serve your clients? I really hope that this video was helpful for you guys, and it was a little bit of just off the cuff what's going on in my head and what I'm going through in my life and in my business, and hopefully what's to come for you guys. So if you have questions and if there's any way that I can help you out during this time, please make sure to comment below, and I will have my marketing resource cheat sheet below for you, as well as my Instagram bundle for you below, as well as my brand messaging guide. So there's 3 different resources down there for you guys, so please make sure to click the links below this video to download those. As always, make sure to connect with me on other social media platforms. If you like this video, please make sure to comment, like, and subscribe for more weekly videos.